Shots fired! Shots fired! Shots fired! You know. I'm hit! I'm hit! What? I'm not! In the car! I was shot through the car! Oh!
There's now former Okaloosa County Sheriff's Deputy Jesse Hernandez, rolling on the ground, writhing in pain as he emptied his clip into the back of his squad car that had 22-year-old Marquise Jackson handcuffed in the back seat. Hernandez wasn't shot, and the previously searched Jackson obviously didn't fire any shots. Probably because an acorn that fell on the top of the car as he walked past is what sent him into a nearly fatal tizzy. See if you can hear the faint sound of a nut dropping on the car. I added a countdown to highlight the terrifying moment right when it happened.
Shots fired! Shots fired! Shots fired! Shots fired!
Remember the story of Chicken Little, who thought the sky was falling because an acorn fell on his head? It's exactly what happened here. So now that he's screamed that shots are fired and he's been hit, his fellow officers respond with more shots at Marquise, who couldn't do anything but dodge bullets and pray for his life in the back of the car. Here's where Hernandez was while he searched for an acorn hole in his chest, waiting for more backup.
I'm good. I feel weird, but I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I don't know. I might have hit my vest.
It seems like he had the opportunity to escape his irrational fears of being shot by a magical black man that was searched multiple times by multiple officers and handcuffed in the back of his car. Either he didn't trust their searching protocol or his fear of who he deems a mortal threat to him transcended all logic. Let's look at how many cops and guns showed up over Hernandez thinking that the sky was falling.
Marquise! Marquise!
It might have hit my vest. I don't know. But I'm not. I don't know. It felt like it.
Jesse, move over to me. I got you. Move over to me. Jesse, come back. Mark vehicle right there.
Dude, am I hit?
Come on.
Our country's discussions about police brutality that targets minorities force some to call for some changes, like incentives for police departments to stop killing innocent people or retraining some officers. So at what point do we retrain ourselves to not see a black man that's already been illegally searched and handcuffed without explanation as a threat? When are we going to not see that? Marquise posted how life-changing his near-death experience at the hands of a paranoid and trigger-happy cop was for him. Now, these are the lasting effects on the human that Deputy Hernandez tried to kill. On November 12th, 2023, Marquise Jackson, was stopped by the Okaloosa County Sheriff's on McLaren Circle in Fort Walton Beach, Florida. While walking, another officer demanded another officer to search me. I was confused on why I was being searched, because they never told me anything. I decided to cooperate and just follow demands. I knew I had done nothing wrong. I was searched multiple times, then unlawfully handcuffed and placed into the back seat of the cop car while being strapped down by the seat belts. A few moments later, I heard an officer scream, "I'm hit! He's armed!" As soon as that was announced, multiple shots were fired at me while I was stuck in the back seat. All I could do was lean over and play dead to prevent getting shot in the head. I was scared to death, and I knew all I could depend on was God. I ignored everything and prayed. Windows were shattering on me the whole time as bullets continued flying across me. I was blessed not to get hit by any bullets or get hurt physically, but mentally, I'm not okay. I haven't been the same since, and I don't think this feeling I have will ever change. I truly believe I'm damaged for life. As shots stopped firing, officers started telling me to put my hands up. Mind you, I'm handcuffed, so I can't. I reminded them that they handcuffed me, which led them to begin to tell me to sit up straight. However, when I sat up straight and looked back, I looked straight down the barrel of Officer Baptiste's gun and several other officers with their guns aimed at me. I left it up to God and just sat there how they wanted me to with my eyes closed. I remember Officer Baptiste because he was the officer who wrongly arrested and tasered my little brother a while back. I eventually found a way to rest my cuffed hands on the shattered window area to show that I wasn't armed. A few minutes later, they swarmed the car and slammed me on the ground to search me and look for any injuries. When I got up, I was led to the ambulance. At that moment, I saw just how many officers were there. But the image I can't get out of my head is seeing how bad my mom was hurt and crying right before I got into the ambulance. While in the ambulance, they cut off all my clothes to continue checking for injuries. I was taken to Fort Walton Beach Medical Center still handcuffed. They then took me to Okaloosa County Courthouse to book me into the system by taking pictures and fingerprints. I continued to ask every officer I saw what was I being charged with, and they all said the same thing. I don't know. We're waiting on more info. I sat in the cell for hours. Eventually, an officer told me I'm free to go and that I'm not charged with anything.